Hey, Dabbleverse, Mumbling Nick here. I just finished a political video. As I've mentioned a bunch of times, I'm trying to get well here. I had besides a fever, a very bad cough, um, chest pain, breathing issues. So this mask is not helping. So I'm going to try and get through this real quick. And boom, done for the night. The last one, like I said, was a political one. Not a very fun subject right now for most of us. But this one's going to be more laid back. A bunch of people in the chat have brought up not my mumble, but my accent, my New England accent, my Boston accent, whatever you want to call it. So the other day I watched a video on trying to watch some guy do a Boston accent for Vanity Fair, and I saw this video come up, and it says Mark Wahlberg teaches you Boston slang. So I watched the very first one, then stopped it because I figured, oh, this would be a fun to go over live, whatever. And basically, if like the first, anyway, the first one they fed, I forget what it even was. They fed Mark Wahlberg a slang term, and he's got to explain what it is. So I'm going to see if I know all these slang terms and see if I can explain them. I will, when the term comes up, I will pause it and I'll say what I think it is if I know what it is, and then we'll see what Mark says. All right.
This is Mark Wahlberg. We're going to talk about what's real Boston slang. Hoodsy.
That's right. Okay. Hoodsy. So we have these ice cream things we call hoodsy cups. They come in it's like plastic. It's in plastic, and it's usually either vanilla and chocolate or strawberry and chocolate. And there's like a cardboard cover you pull off, and there's literally like a wooden fucking spoon, just a flat wooden thing you eat it with instead of a spoon. There's this flat wooden, like almost like a big tongue suppressor, thermometer, whatever. No, not thermometer, like the suppressor thing. It's like one of them. And yeah, it's ice cream.
Now, a hoodsy is a couple of things. So hoodsy could be a little ice cream that you use the top to scoop, but the hoodsy is also referred to as a young lady, the hoodsies. We had a whole crew of hoodsies.
All right, I know the ice cream thing. I don't know what top he's talking. I think he's getting confused. You pull the top off and you use the wooden thing to eat it with. I was more of a growing up teenager in the 90s. I was a grunge alternative rock kind of guy. Mark obviously was not. So he must have had hoodsies, girls. We didn't call our girls hoodsies.
Nice girls. A masshole.
An asshole. All right. Yeah, that's just someone who's an asshole who's from Massachusetts. You call them a fucking or sometimes if I find out someone else in the Dabbleverse is from Massachusetts, I'm like, hey, a fellow masshole. That's all that means. Oops.
I never liked that term, masshole. There's a lot of really nice people in Massachusetts and some very affluent people, blue blood, well-educated people that are actually, they deserve that term more because they frown upon people from the wrong side of the tracks. And they don't let me in their golf clubs because they think I broke their window and stole their golf clubs when I was younger. Probably right. Packy.
So that's what we call our liquor stores up here. They show up a package store. We're like, hey, you going to the packy? And you go and you pick up some beer, some nips, some fucking hot alcohol, whatever. Ironically, in New Hampshire, if I recall, they don't sell beer at liquor stores or the packy. Only hot alcohol. They sell beer at at convenience stores and grocery stores. In Mass, you can buy beer at some grocery stores, some convenience stores, but there are liquor stores that we call packies, and they sell both. So it's, I believe, show up a package store, but we're like, hey, going to the packy.
Packy really is a liquor store, a package store. My dad used to go every day to the package store, get some coffee brandy, a 6-pack of Schlitz, and then some certs.
The Garden. All right, so that's what we used to call the Boston Garden, where the Celtics and the Bruins used to play. It got torn down in 94, 95, somewhere in there. Famously didn't have any air conditioning. So the Celtics would play these crazy playoff games in the summer in the 80s. Sometimes the ice would melt. The the ice for the Bruins would melt under the parquet floor. It gets slippery. It gets so fucking hot in there. The new place they call the TD Bank North Garden, but we don't call that. It's not the Garden. The Garden's the old Boston Garden.
The Garden, yes. This is where the Celtics played and won a lot of championships. Clicker, yeah, that's a remote control.
Yeah, okay. You said clicker is I got one here. Yeah, for the Roku. The clicker. It's just a term for a remote control. Like the movie Click with Adam Sandler. I don't know. I thought that was a universal thing. Is that a mass thing? Clicker? See, some of the stuff I don't even know what's local and what's because I've lived in New England my whole life, so it's like I don't know what's local. Some of it I know is local, but some of it I just assume everyone uses. Like clicker seems universal to me.
Control for your TV. What the fuck happened to the clicker, you fucking cocksucker? Jim.
All right, Jimmy's is I believe that's a local term. Everyone has them, but Jimmy's are like sprinkles you put on your ice cream. Like there's chocolate Jimmy's and there's rainbow Jimmy's. And I think everywhere else you call them sprinkles. We call them Jimmy's for some fucking reason.
Jimmy's. That's universal, isn't it? Jimmy's, condoms, the J, the I, the M, the I, the E, the S, the I, the Y is Jimmy. No, it was a rap song.
Okay. Yeah, I think we used to call condoms Jimmy's back in high school too, but that's not. I went to the ice cream thing. I don't know. You can see it says the Monster. I'm guessing that's the green Monster, the big wall in left field at Fenway Park.
The Monster. I think they're probably referring to the Green Monster.
Dunkies obviously has to be Dunkin' Donuts. I think they got Dunkin' Donuts all over the country, maybe all over the world. I know it's big and huge in New England. Like you get hooked on. Like I got a Dunkies right down the street from my house. And it's only been the past year that I've started making coffee at home. I would get coffee every day at fucking Dunkies. But gets to be a little too expensive because I drink a lot of coffee. Been sober for 13 how many years now? 13 years? Yeah. 13 and a half years maybe. Yeah. No, a little over 13 years. So yeah, and caffeine became my my drug after that. So I drink a lot of coffee. So the Dunky bill got a little high. I still get Dunkies every so often, but usually at home coffee now. But yeah, it's just Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkies. That would be Dunkin' Donuts. Bo, shaker cake. Can't go anywhere. If we're shooting a movie and they don't have Dunkin' Donuts there, he's not coming. Embarrassing enough.
All right, wicked is just a term. You're like, my boys. You ever seen Good Will Hunting? My boy's wicked smart. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, wicked. Some of the Boston shit they exaggerate, but wicked is something that we say a lot in New England. When you get, I don't say it as much now that I'm older, but yeah, I used to say wicked all the time when I was a teenager in early 20s. I guess it just means very. You know, my boy's very smart. My boy's wicked smart. Oh, that's wicked pisser guy. That's a famous Boston, you know. But yeah, just means very, but we just say wicked.
A lot of people did say wicked. Wicked smart, wicked cool, wicked fucking stupid, whatever the fuck. Something wicked. Pissa. Whoa.
Oh my God, it goes right in the pissa. And yeah, it's fucking pissa guy. Oh, that means it's awesome. So wicked pissa means it's very awesome. I guess. I'm trying to think of it, but yeah, that's fucking pissa, dude.
Yeah, wicked pisser. This, unfortunately, is another one. Hopefully, we're coming up with some new stuff. So, pisser means same thing, pisser. A nor'easter.
All right, a nor'easter it's a fucking storm. It's usually a snowstorm. Can it be rain? I don't know if it can be rain, but it's used for snowstorms. Up here in the Northeast, and they're big fucking snowstorms. We call it a nor'easter.
No, that would be a storm. Am I getting points for getting this shit right? A nor'easter. That is a big storm coming down the northeast coast there. John, you got to get your plow. Bang-a-yui.
Bang-a-yui. All right. Oh, I should have made this bigger. I'm sorry. Bang-a-yui is just a fucking U-turn. You know, like you miss a turn, you got to turn around and be like, dude, just bang a Yui up there, come back around, take a left. So bang a Yui is just it's a U-turn.
That would be turning around, banging a Yui. Triple decker.
All right, triple decker. I'm guessing they mean the apartment buildings. A lot of like cities around suburbs of Boston, cities around Boston, and Boston itself, you have things called triple deckers where it's 3 apartments, and it's like the whole first floor is 1 apartment, the whole second floor, and the whole 3rd floor. So I have lived in, I think, 2 different triple deckers in my life in the city. I lived on the 2nd floor and the 1st floor. Actually, no, I lived in 3 triple deckers. I lived on the 1st floor twice, and the 2nd floor once. But yeah, triple decker. It's working class cities. They're usually decent sized apartments too. You get the whole, floor to yourself or whatever, and it's usually a good size. But there's just 3-level triple decker apartments.
Triple decker is your typical 3-story stacked house. All Boston, Dorchester neighborhoods are infested with triple deckers. Pocketbook, yeah, it's my mom.
Pocketbook. That's a New England thing? A pocketbook is like a purse. But not the little small sexy purse that they take out to the club or the expensive Coach bag. Pocketbook your mom has. It's got their fucking coupons in there and her fucking well, back in the day, it would have now it's got her phone, but back in the day, it would have her fucking calculator and a coupon when she goes grocery shopping and all her makeup and her mirror and whatever the fucking tissues and fucking medicine and fucking certs and whatever else you think she's gonna fucking need. Your mom's I almost said your mom's pocketbook, your mom's purse, but it's a big fucking motherly bag called a pocketbook.
Mother carries around with all her shit in it. And we used to steal $2, and then my dad lined us all up and beat the shit out of us to find out who stole that money. For $2, you're gonna get it. Shiesty to every motherfucker.
It looks like the end. Shiesty? You're a shyster. I don't know. I never used Shiesty. That wasn't one that I fucking used. But I think I did pretty well there. I think I even did better than Mark. Mark got a little off track with the fucking Jimmies. And he said pissa means pissa. I think I did a little better explaining what it meant. All right. Anyway, I think I beat Mark Wahlberg when it came to Boston slang. I'm just going to leave it at that. And we'll stop the video right there. Just a little goofy fun one. This is Mumbling Nick saying peace in the Dabbleverse, peace in the Middle East.